Hello everybody. This time I get to do a video about something a little interesting as opposed to the bug report documentation videos that I've been making to send to manufacturers and so forth. I'm going to talk about Amazon Echo and Alexa. So right now you can see I have it on mute because that ring at the top is red. Most of you can see it in my horrible ghetto lighting setup, which I'll hope to upgrade soon. But yesterday it told me about some new features. So it can do things like Echo, flip a coin,
Heads.
Echo, roll 2 dice,
I rolled 2 dice and got 2 and 4 for a total of 6.
and it can even get pretty specific, like Echo, roll a d20.
I rolled a 20-sided die and got 16.
Come on now, that's pretty sweet. Just to have that thing sitting in your house and be able to have it do stuff like that for you. I originally bought this to control the Insteon system with the Insteon hub because we had the lighting system and myself and my ex were both disabled, so it was very handy. But now that I don't have the Insteon hooked up to it, I'm finding that I'm using it regularly, daily lately. I actually keep it not exactly where it is, but in between the two monitors, so that it can, hear my commands well enough. But let's just go over some of the normal features that are cool. I mean, you could say, Echo, play some swing music.
Here's a station for swing music, swing jazz.
That's
Echo, stop.
Johnny Mercer.
Don't want to get hit with copyright violation. I'm just stammering. Expect that sometimes too. I have bad short-term memory, so yeah. I can say Echo. What are your new features?
Here's something I've learned. I can now help you cook by talking you through a recipe. You can also tell me what ingredients you have, and I'll suggest recipes. To get started, ask me to enable all recipes.
So I'm not going to go through all that right now, but that could be handy because it'll tell you what ingredients to put in and set timers for you and all that stuff, I'm sure. So it's been around for a couple years, but it's gotten a lot better recently. I think my guess is that they're using an artificial intelligence machine learning system, but you can also put your feature requests right into it. I can say, Echo, tell Amazon you should have a headphone port.
I can't find the answer to the question I heard.
Let's see. What did I do before? I'm gonna just try it again. Echo, tell Amazon they need a headphone port on Alexa.
Sorry, I can't find the answer to the question I heard.
Well, if you say it right, it'll take it. Let's see. I don't know. I can't think of anything, but you get the idea. So I'm trying to set up my setup, and I had to leave a lot of stuff back up in North Carolina because I had about as much time to pack as you might have if there was a wildfire coming towards your house. So I'm missing a lot of stuff. But got myself a new Mac Mini. I got the current middle of the range unit because the lower one only has 4 gigs of RAM, and that's not acceptable. So this one has 8. It's got an i5 processor, excuse me, which does a pretty good job. I have also a new HP 240Z or Z240. I get it confused with the car because I've always wanted one of those. And it's a great machine. It's I think I've got 32 gigs of memory in it right now, and it's got a cool feature. This is the first machine I've ever used that has an actual speaker built into it. So it's designed to be a workstation. So you're not going to have probably speakers and everything hooked up and want to make a bunch of noise in your office, or at least your boss probably won't. So that's that. But you can also use the Echo as a Bluetooth speaker. So I believe you can use it as a speakerphone, but like I've got this Behringer mixer set up and my little Bose speakers. The Bose Companions, I like them. They're good stuff. They pass the acid test. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyways, oh yeah, so this is not a desk. This is the futon, or the futon ottoman. So I'm sitting on the futon with all my stuff over here. It works pretty good because it's comfortable enough. I don't know if you'd call it ergonomic, but it definitely works. These keyboards here and this one here on the Mac don't work. Oh, neither does the G910. They all do different things. The G910 likes the G so much that it gives you like 2 or 3 of them when you hit the G key. And this one here, keys are stuck on it. Neither of these work. I have one keyboard that works properly, and it's got a goddamn PS2 port on it. So that's fairly annoying. My last machine that I built, Turbo over here, one of the reasons I got it is because it actually has it's a newer machine. It's an i7, but it's got all the ports. And another reason I bought it is because it's too dark in there to see, but it's got every kind of slot too. It's even got 16-bit old PCI slots because I have things like an older SCSI card sitting around that I use to load samples onto my sampler. I have an A5000 Yamaha, and so that works good for that. So yeah, I definitely need some keyboards because I even have the PS2 keyboard is sorry for the lighting. It's for my MAME cabinet, and that just needs to be rewired is what it needs. So I'm gonna buy one of those wiring harnesses for the ground wires that take care of all that. But it's nice to be able to go and listen to radio stations back from California where I'm from. So I could just say, Echo, play K-Rock.
K-Rock on TuneIn.
And has the best value and deals
Echo,
in upstate
stop.
New York.
So there's that. But yeah, these keyboards, this is what I'm getting. A lot of C semicolons, C semicolons, which clearly are nowhere near each other on the keyboard. So it's going to be something with one of the controllers. And I plan to give it the old distilled water bath and see what that does. You got to put a device, make sure it's turned off for a while. And I'm not recommending this, so don't blame me if you break something. But you can dunk it in distilled water, you get it all in there, and shake it up, rinse it off, and then put it in front of a fan. I actually put it in front of a Bitcoin miner because it puts out hot air. I let it dry in front of that thing for about 3 days, and this thing started working again. It was completely dead, but that fixed it. But it's got some dead keys and stuff. I haven't gone into my backup and re-downloaded the. I had a pretty cool looking color palette going that was actually pretty useful also. So I'm gonna have to redo that. Oh, another cool thing I got here: the Canon Selphy SELPHY 910. It makes really good pictures. Right there on the spot. It'll do it off your phone. You can do USB, micro SD, and Wi-Fi, and you can put a battery in it, which is sold separately, so you can, kind of do the Kodak thing. If you're with some friends and you take a picture, you can give them a copy. They don't have to go online and download it or whatever. So lots of fun stuff, and I think that's about it. And I'll see you next time. Please subscribe and like, and have a good day.